Chief of all mountain peaks in the northern part of California stands Mount Shasta, the Fuji sun of the West. Dignified, solitary, majestic, 14,440 feet above sea level. To the traveler, the great snow-clad volcanic peak appears as a white-draped altar reaching the skies. Once seen, Mount Shasta's impressive grandeur is never forgotten, for an altar it surely is in its solitary estate. In the heart of the Sierras lies this land of enchantment, an incomparable valley 7 miles long, a scenic masterpiece of 1,100 square miles. Here are smooth, silky lawns, noble forests, and lofty granite domes. Among its innumerable waterfalls, Bridal Veil is the best known. This valley was once a tortuous river canyon. Now it is a scenic wonder of many precipices that tower majestically over its peaceful floor. Here one has a sense of fairyland, an awe of infinity. To the mountain climber, it is America's pleasure land, for here are found difficult slopes and sheer sides of rocky cliffs, where, once conquered, the climber is rewarded by scenes lost to those who would stay safely far below. 750 feet beneath the surface of the Guadalupe Mountains of New Mexico, there is a mighty chain of nature's palaces and amphitheaters. Here nature has sculptured in limestone towering spires, giant crystal-like drapes, weird totem poles, and silent statues of animal and man. This national park is one of America's wonder spots. It took nature millions of years to fashion these underground caves. This is Crystal Spring, a massive stalagmite overhanging a limpid pool. The weirdly beautiful King's Chamber, a cluster of needle-like stalactites. It is the largest and most beautiful cave in the world, and from all corners of the globe, visitors come and marvel at the mysteries in its 7-mile tunnel of grotesque formations. More mysterious in its depth than the Himalayas in their height, the Grand Canyon is to thousands the first wonder of the world. Here we overlook 1,000 square miles of pyramids and minarets carved from the painted depths. The visitor is awed by the spectacle. It is almost beyond comprehension. There is no measure, nothing which the eye can grasp, nothing the mind can fathom. A titanic spectacle that exclaims nature in rapture. The Grand Canyon is a national monument administered by the United States Department of Agriculture. More than 1 mile below is a tiny silver thread, the Colorado River, which is formed by the confluence of the Grand and Green rivers. Together they gather waters of 300,000 square miles. Their many canyons reach a magnificent climax in northern Arizona. Down Jacob's Ladder on the Bright Angel Trail into the vast abyss. The Indians believed the Grand Canyon the road to heaven, and well they might. truly a land of wonders. 3,300 square miles of wooded wilderness, rivers, lakes, boiling springs, and more geysers than are found in the rest of the world together. Cutting through solid volcanic rock, 1,500 feet below the rim, is the Yellowstone River, and above, the incomparable canyon widens to a breathtaking 2,000 feet. The great falls of the Yellowstone, nearly twice as high as Niagara. Below these falls, the river enters the gorgeously colored Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Morning Glory Pool, a flower-shaped hot spring whose marvelously clear water is a deep green and, like all other hot springs in this fairyland, has an astonishing depth. The first view of the geyser basins affords a sensation never to be forgotten. Jupiter's Terrace, which nature has carved at Mammoth Hot Springs. These great white hills have been built up by the hot waters. And now we get our first glimpse of the giant geyser familiarly known as Old Faithful. It blows every 63rd minute on the dot, 750,000 gallons of boiling water more than 200 feet in the air. And now we bring the actual sound of this world wonder as it roars through the surface of the earth. Listen while Old Faithful speaks. From the magnificence of the western wonderlands, we turn east to the spreading majesty of Niagara, a mighty torrent of rushing water tumbling over sheer cliffs to the thunderous gorge below. Its roar has been heard by visitors from the four corners of the earth, and its beauty heralded as the nobility of waterfalls. Ofttimes, its staggering pomp and splendor is softened and crowned with radiance by a rainbow in the mist. We have heard the call of Old Faithful. Now we shall hear Niagara's resounding thunder as the waters from America's 4 Great Lakes meet in a troubled rendezvous.